Yo, what's up? Welcome, everybody. It's Mario from Barber TV podcast. Just a reminder to please follow us on all social media platforms, including YouTube. Click on that subscribe button so you could be up to date on all the things barber culture around the world. Thank you for all the shout outs and all of the support. Also, just to give you another quick reminder about our launch day for our TV network, June 15th, 22 days now on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV with more streaming platforms around the way. So got a special guest this morning. It's mad early over here. I know he's about to get the day started, so I really appreciate your time. Yo, Tone Cuts 716 from Buffalo. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm good. How you?
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm still trying to wake up right now. I had a long flight. It's been crazy just traveling, man, but I'm always just blessed to be able to chop it up with people in the game and hear your stories. So, and once again, before we even get, man, shouts out and condolences to all of the people that's impacted by the Buffalo shootings, man. It's quite sad. And me and you were at CT Expo, and I kind of mentioned that to you, and you was like, man, I mean, it's funny because sometimes like us, we almost become to be numb to it, right? When it comes to certain things. So, and it shouldn't be that way. So it's sad, but we all need to do a better job as humans to come together and make sure that we could stop those things, you know. So outside of that, just wanted to kind of open up with that. So Mr. Tone Cut 716 from Buffalo, tell us about where you're from and how you got into barbering.
Well, I'm from the east side of Buffalo. Man, I got into barbering, just messing up my hair. You know, I got a pair of I worked at Walgreens, and I picked up a pair of clippers, started cutting my hair, destroying myself, and then cut my little brothers, and got pretty good at it. Started charging people $5 for haircuts, and man, I went to a local barber shop that was like down the street from me, and I asked him for a job, and he said, nah, go to barber school first, because it's a lot of people, it's a lot of people that treat this like a hustle, you know, and it's not, and it's a career, you know. So that was me seeing if I really wanted to do it, and man, the rest was history.
Yo, so tell us about those first cuts. Tell me what you was trying to accomplish. Were you trying to do like a and every place I've been to, they call it different, like even Steven, a Caesar, or like, what do you guys call it there when it's just all even all around? Is there like a specific way that you guys call it?
Like a lot of people from like downstate, they call it like a dark Caesar. Buffalo, we just call it a wave cut. So it's like
I like that.
Yeah, we just call it a wave cut. Even if you don't have waves, you just call it a wave cut. It's just
that's
just a 1.5 with the grain, and all even. Oh. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Yeah, bro. No problem. Yo, tell me about the wave game, man. It just seems like the wave game, it kind of goes in cycles, right? I remember going to school in the in the 80s, in the early 90s, and it goes in cycles, right? Like, tell me a little bit about what you see now within the wave game right now in Buffalo, and also just for the industry as a whole.
I think I'm kind of froze. Hold on 1 second. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
The wave game. Man, it's kind of going down. It's a lot of people that, you know, got a lot of different styles out here. You got people that want to rock the natural look, dreads, braids, waves. You know, it's still a small, you know, section of wavers, but it's not as big as it was like in the early 2000s, 90s, and 80s. But it's definitely still here. That's why I even started my brand, the Tone Cut 716 brand. I got my do-rags, my wave brushes, and hair oil.
Yo, so yeah, like you said, like the wave game. I mean, I guess in some pockets it's still heavy, but when I go to the store to get because I got like this curly. It's a mess, man. My hair's all over the place. But like if I don't have, so I was moving and I had to get a wave cap, and I went to this spot in Vegas, and man, I saw Bow Wow on like a damn brush, or even the little what's the joint called? The little what's that thing called? Yeah. I was like, what's this dude doing with a damn sponge. But shouts out to Bow Wow, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but I guess it's all marketing. But yeah, but tell us about Buffalo, man. Just like the vibe, being a barber in Buffalo. I know things are buzzing right now because like the Bills are just really doing good. You guys should have had that last year, but we'll save that for a different time.
Yeah, man, I can go on and on about that one. Huge Bills fan, man. Still
Oh
hurt.
my god. Yeah, man. So just tell us about Buffalo, man.
Man, Buffalo is growing. We getting a lot of notice from like the music scene and sports. And barbering has always been a huge thing in Buffalo. Like you go in the city of Buffalo, you're gonna find about 100+ shops. Like it's it's a lot of barbers, so it's very competitive. Um, yeah, but we all show love though. It's all at one huge community. Like nobody's hating on anybody or nobody's trying to step on each other's toes. Um, but yeah, barbering is huge in Buffalo. Like to me, honestly, no offense to any other cities, but we produce some of the best barbers like in Buffalo. It's just that you just got to keep on like working hard and I don't know like to make yourself stand out. So
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because you guys, you got the even the rap scene is on fire with Benny the Butcher. You guys beat up what's your board name
oh
last week,
man,
y'all?
allegedly, allegedly,
My man, Freddie Gibbs got touched last week, but that's okay.
yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, it's I've been to Buffalo just in passing to get to Niagara Falls, man, but I definitely got to spend more time there chopping it up, man. What separates how long have you been barbering for, and tell us a little bit about your shop and your shop's experience.
I've been a barber for 4 years now. I'm actually working on getting my own shop right now. I'm currently working at Brothers Barber Shop on
Uh-huh.
Niagara Falls Boulevard. Yeah, it's a family atmosphere, very known, respected barbershop. And it's when I've been there since I graduated barber school, and my clientele in 4 years has shot up tremendously. Went through some ups and downs, but yeah, I just stayed consistent, and my clientele has just been growing every day. Yeah, like I try to keep even when I'm in the shop by myself, I try to keep a family atmosphere. A lot of barbershops you go into, it's kind of tough. You don't know if you can bring your kids there. You don't know if you got to look over your shoulder. Like but we try to keep a family atmosphere going so everybody feels comfortable and the service that they get is remembered and yeah, just keeping that family atmosphere going. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's super important, especially to have those. I remember one time in our shop, um, one of this Harlem Globetrotter walked in like, "Yo, I play ball for the Globetrotters," and it's like when someone walks in and they kind of project that like you need to like move everything out the way for me to get in. You got people that have been rocking with you since day
Yeah.
one. For you to sit there and disrupt their schedule because of someone that just wants to show up and kind of name drop, to me, that's that person is coming through. He's like a flash in the pan, right? But those people that's in the neighborhood that's looking for your service, I mean, you definitely got to treat them right. And for those that's listening out there, like that only interests certain barbers to a degree. For those who really care about their customers and not worrying about being flashy, we don't care about
Correct.
that. We care about the longevity, right?
Mm.
I'm not worried about taking a picture with you on the gram and it like that. Who cares? But anyway, let me get off my tangent here. So tell me, I know we met at CT. Tell us a little bit about your experience. Was that your first time going? Just tell us about your vibe there.
Yeah, that was my first time going. I've been trying to get to these barber shows for a while now. I just, just kind of like just went for it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go there for the education. I'm gonna go there for the networking, and just man, further my education as being a barber. Like I sat into the classes. I shout out to Vic Blends. I sat in his class. Um, Babyliss, Van the Goat. Sat in his class. Yeah, I just wanted to further my education in barber because I know how to cut hair, but there's so many ways to cut a cat, so you can learn something from everybody. Yeah, it was a beautiful experience, a huge turnout. I was surprised to see a lot of my favorite barbers growing up in this barber game, and man, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. I took my little brother too. He's a huge barber fan too, so yeah, he saw all his favorites too. Yeah,
So does your brother cut as well, or is he
he in the
trying
beginning
to follow some
stages. I got
footsteps?
him. I got him some mannequins. Yeah, he be butchering the mannequins right now. He in that stage, but yeah,
I
definitely want to
love
be a
it. I
barber.
love it. Yeah, like and shouts out to Jay Majors for putting on an
Definitely.
awesome event. Yo, if we could convince Chick-fil-A to be open up on Sunday, I'll be very
Oh
happy.
man,
That line was crazy.
yeah, for real. I had to wait till I
But
got up until I left to get something to eat. Man, it was them lines is wild.
but it's always good to have all of those resources there in one roof, right? And sometimes we take that for granted.
Definitely.
When you could go somewhere and have one-stop shopping, that's like the dream, right? Where you could look at the new products,
Hmm.
check out the new styles, the new trends, be able to meet more people, to link up and network. Like you said, those events really bring out, and actually any event. I mean, I've been to like several events. That was my first time going to CT as
Hmm.
well, only because there's so much of other shows going on that I made commitments to. But like, yeah, but shouts out to Jay Majors again, man. Just an awesome show, and I look forward to more of his shows down the
Oh yeah,
line.
definitely.
Um, so tell us like what you're trying to do with barbering moving forward. I know you've been in the game for 4 years. And in all honesty, I would say that 4 years is kind of like a long time, because now there's so much information out there.
Hmm.
First, it was like everyone was kind of like keeping the info to themselves, and now a lot of people are sharing game, right? And I think the learning curve is quicker, and people are allowed to get in more. So I think 4 years is kind of like equivalent to maybe like 6 or 8 in some terms. But tell us a little bit about where you're trying to take this, like now in current state, and like where do you see yourself like in the future? I know you mentioned your shop, but your future shop, but please go ahead and tell us a little bit
Yeah, I
about
just
that.
I just want to create opportunities like the same way I learned. I took advantage of the opportunity that I got. A lot of people they don't know about barbering. They see barbering as still like living under the poverty line, and start saying barbers don't make a lot of money. There's no opportunities, but thanks to YouTube, thanks to platforms like this, you can see like how barbering has really advanced, and it's a huge opportunity for you to travel the world, meet new people, make a lot of connections, and just make yourself your own boss. Your own you're an entrepreneur once you become a barber, and that's a huge thing that you know I worked at, because I worked for different companies and had the 9 to 5s and stuff like that, and I just wasn't happy. But barbering, I'm
Yeah,
extremely happy to go to work. I get It's a blessing to get to go to work every day and talk to my clients and meet new clients, and man, like I said, travel the world. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Miami. I've been to a lot of places, and it's all because of this barbering stuff. I don't think I'll be able to. I would have been able to get these places so fast if it wasn't for barbering.
for sure, man. I mean, it's an amazing story, and I think we all share that as well. Just it opens up so many doors. Question for you. I always ask this question about for people, and I find it fascinating about just the amount of people that answers the same way. Barbering is an amazing
Yeah.
job, and now it provides a living based on how much money, how much energy you want to put
Hmm.
into it. If you want to make like 100K, you could do that. If you want to chill and have big quality of life and just pay bills, you could do
Yeah.
that too. Why do you think barbering is always a second, is something that you back into? It's never like the first choice. But now I see some of the new kids, they're like, yo, like, I like this. So you kind of see that shift, but why is barbering always like the second option? Is it always an afterthought? Like, I want to be a barber, and then you go to the regular 9 to 5 and you said, fuck it, and you just go back to it? Like, kind of. Kind of explain to me kind of why it's always like the second choice.
I'm not gonna lie, barbering is hard. That's why. When you first starting out, you're not good, and you're like, man, I don't know if I can make money because the only way you make money is if you cut hair. You know, if you have somebody in your chair, that's the only way you get paid. So a lot of people, I guess, a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
get discouraged, or overwhelmed because they're like, man, they see their favorite barber is booked all day, and they're like, man, I want to be like that guy, but it takes time. Um, a second choice, I would say, yeah, that's why I would say it would be a second choice because they don't think that they can possibly make money. They kind of doubt themselves.
But there had to be a time where you said you hit the fuck it button, right, and say, "Yo, I'm gonna do this." What made you want to do that? Besides, like, was there something that always wanted to bring you to barbering, or you just had enough and you want to try something new? Or was it always something that you wanted to do?
Let me see. I think I just man. That's why I can't say it was my second choice. Is like even out of college, I was like I was still working at Walgreens just to pay my bills. But once I picked up that pair of clippers and I saw how much money I can make, I saw the impact I can make on my community because everybody respects their barber. Um, and
Hmm.
just like I said, the opportunities, man, this is just crazy. And it's no ceiling to barbering. Like you can, like you said, you can go from just paying your bills to 100K to a million. You know, so
For sure.
that's why I fell in love with it. I just say, you know what, man, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm tired of working these 9 to 5s, punching the clock. I'm just gonna be my own boss, and it's gonna be hard in the beginning, but I'm gonna work through it. And yeah, that's where I am now. You know,
So 4 years in the game, how do you feel
man,
about your
that's the best
decision?
decision I ever made, man. I can go to it's 10:36, man. I can go to work, when I want to, but man, it's one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, man. Yeah,
That's what's up, man. That's some good stuff. Hey, brother. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Just wanted to definitely reach out. You showed me love. I definitely wanted to give you the platform. I love hearing people's stories, and I think it's always good to put it out there so people can understand. Like someone out there is listening to this right now, or going to be listening to it because it's recorded, and you can inspire them just by your stories and the things that came in your life to where you just made a
yeah,
decision to do this. Um, just to show people that it is something that you could legitimately have bigger quality of life, more freedom, and also be your own boss. And I think that's very important to point out. So tell us about some future things you got going on. What's popping? I heard you said you had a line. Let's discuss that
yeah.
before I
Tone
get you
Cut
out of here.
716. I got my own wave brushes and do rags and hair oil. Um, a lot of my I got this idea from listening to my clients. A lot of my clients they try to figure out what specific oil or hair grease to use and what specific brush and so I'm like
Hmm.
I started thinking I'm like let me just bring out what I use and yeah it's been taking off. I just launched it last year in 2021, sold out of the first batch. Now I'm on the second, and I'll be at the Juneteenth in Buffalo, New York on the 18th. That's a Saturday. This on June 18th. I'll be at the Juneteenth. I'll be at the MOB Barber Show
Hmm.
in Niagara Falls in August. Let's see, yeah, I'm working on a lot. Like I said, I'm opening up my shop hopefully by July. Yeah, it's just a lot of things I got going on, and I'm just now getting started.
That's awesome, man. I mean, one thing that I always tell people when you gamble on yourself, there's more ownership, right, in that transaction with yourself because you can't point the finger to
Right,
nobody
that's
but
true.
yourself as far as when you're doing your grind. So it's always good to just have the ownership, and at the end of the day, you are your own ceiling. You
Definitely.
create the ceiling. So to me, that's dope. So yeah, man, we'll definitely be checking out for all of your products, man, and shouts out to the shows in your area that's coming down. I think that's awesome, especially the Juneteenth. I know
Yeah.
that's a big thing right now. One last question in closing: being a black barber, does that have a specific? Uh, 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 does that resonate with you more? I know when you look out, you see a lot of barbers in all different colors, nationalities, genders. I mean, it's crazy how diverse it is. But what does it feel to be a black barber in your community
Man,
and serving your community,
it's a beautiful
especially during these
thing
times?
because, you know, me living in the inner city, I'd be able to relate to a lot of people, especially the victims of what just recently happened at the grocery at Tops. So I'm be able to relate, talk to them. And a barber, I always say, has more than one job. We also a therapist as well. So being able to cut people hair, make them feel good, and relate to them. And, you know, like I said, I grew up in the east side of Buffalo, you know, off of Kensington Avenue. So yeah, I definitely can relate to a lot of people that's going through this right now. And as a black man, I find it's a beautiful thing because I'm able to show other kids and other people that's trying to do what I'm doing or doing what I'm doing that anything is possible, and that we're all here together. We all in this together. Yeah, it's just a beautiful thing. Just want to keep on showing love and spreading positivity with
That's
my craft and my mind.
For sure, bro. That's deep. Yeah. Thanks for closing with that. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you get out of here. Once again,
Yes, sir.
Tone Cut 716. If you're in Buffalo and you want to get blessed, especially if you're a waiver,
Yes,
you
sir.
got to look my man up if you're in the area. Hell, just fly there just for a day and come back. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I look forward to flying out there to shoot some episodes with you, bro. Thanks so much for your time. Once again, man. Tone Cuts 716 on IG. Is there any other platforms besides that, or that's the best way for
Yeah,
people to
Tone Cut
reach out to
716
use
on all
IG?
platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I don't do Twitter, but yeah, that's yeah. All platforms, Tone Cut 716.
That's what's up, yo. I appreciate you so much, man. Once again, Barberview TV with Tone Cuts 716. Let's
Yes,
get it,
sir.
brother. So thanks so much for your time. We look
Thank you.
forward to
Appreciate it.
seeing you there in the future, all right?